Hello, and welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and hey, look at that little number up in the upper left-hand corner. That says 1.0, doesn't it? That means that it's time to really get into this game and see what it has to offer. So, with the game now hitting its 1.0 release,
can linger as tiny elemental spirits. Oh, how fascinating!
yes, that is fascinating.
I've heard they can congregate in healing rooms, but I wonder what they do there.
Not much. Little Kendama's just kind of chill mostly. But yes, we are now in the realm of the game being at its...
But everyone loves a reward, right?
Correct.
Pretty sure that's why the task board was created. It's the best of both worlds.
So now with the game hitting its 1.0 release, now it's time to really start getting into things. It's time to start practicing. It's time to start getting better at the game. And yeah, I'll probably be spending a lot of time just playing this game. Okay, I am noticing that the sound settings are very low. So I'm just trying to make sure that we can all hear them. But yes, I'm going to be practicing this game and learning to master it because, yeah, I had spent so much time on Wizard of Legend 1, I can play that game with my eyes closed. Trying to do the same thing on Wizard of Legend 2 has not been easy for me. So you'll have to forgive me for basically just being a big old wimp. But yes, I am going to limit myself to 2.
Mages make their orbs with bits of chaos magic. Fascinating, isn't it?
I mean, you'd think they'd do it using... Oh, the UI looks different now. I get hit, I get 3 gold. Alright, that's cool. Pit stop contract. Alright, I don't have great things to... Okay, so yes, all the things I bought during early access are definitely still available. So what starting relic am I working with right now? Oh, just the simple star trinket. Alright, so what? So this is basically the rally mechanic, which is a very good mechanic to have, if I'm being honest. So that's Gaia's shovel, Ifrit's matchstick, Rudra's pinwheel. There's Shiva's water bottle. Am I missing one? I feel like I'm missing one. So it's earth, fire, air, water. We're missing the lightning one. No, we're not. Battery of Tyrannus. I'm silly. But no, we're going to stick with that. And let's see if there's any new Arcana.
The Trials Mansion contain countless books, but they're for staff. You're here for the trials. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, but I want to read the books. Dash, 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 dash. Okay, so all of the hey, Frost Feint is back. Alright, I'll probably put that to good use. Alright, so these are just all the dashes, which means that the other things that I've already unlocked are pretty much all there was.
Extra wild, come find my tournament to let loose.
Alright, so let's get our first 1.0 run underway and start practicing. I'm hoping that some things have been rebalanced, because the difficulty of the game does feel really unbalanced, or at least it did before. But so far so good. Not gonna complain about the stuff that I already know about. Of course, the things that really threw me off was the difficulty level of the Elemental Lords. Namely, Terrace. Oh my goodness, he was a nightmare. Now, I am very much hoping that I can overcome him with some practice, but I also know that the other two are now in the game, the Wind Lord and the Fire Lord. And maybe if we're particularly lucky, the Fire Lord will be just as pretty as Zeal. Darkseid, you're talking like a gooner. No, I'm talking like someone who just has an idea. Let's not start throwing people under the bus, shall we? But I do think, ultimately, the problems that I was having with the game can be solved with just some practice. And, you know, maybe not standing still when an enemy is trying to hit me. What do we got? Okay, I do like this. Immediately after dashing, 50% critical hit chance. Yeah, that sounds useful. Also, for future reference, this basic says nothing about melee or ranged, which means that it is, it's a piano. That's right, Bolt Rail is a piano now. I don't expect you to understand, dear viewer, but just trust me. Hey, little pebble bitch. Alright, so the forest doesn't look like it got much of a makeover at all. I only lost 10 health, that's not a big deal.
Step onto these stones, and with a touch, you're somewhere new. Marvelous, isn't it? Some call them mere teleporters, a name unworthy of their marvels.
You just called them stones.
Okay, so definitely more dialogue has been added to the game, which, if I'm honest, does make the game feel more alive. Like, that is one thing that I will definitely say it has over Wizard of Legend 1, is that it does have a higher presentation value. Sometimes those additional production values are enough to elevate something. So, make no mistake, I do appreciate the extra production value. I just also think that some things were not really considered all that much. Into the pit with ya. How dare you. Ah, I'm a dummy. Hey, that sound effect is familiar.
Make your selection quickly, please. I am studying how to turn chaos creatures into undead.
Oh, that's creepy. I found Nox! Okay, no. Not what I want. I want to be able to charge my signature, though. That's a maybe.
You cleared out these chaos creatures for free. How generous of you.
Alright, I want to see what my current... Critical chance is 15%. After a dash, it's 65%. Is that good enough to... Is that good enough to do the overpriced... I don't know about that. I think what I'm going to do... I'm going to first curse myself out for not having shut off my phone's alarm. Alright, I'll take it. The thing is with Frost Scimitar, it's usually not the damage that you're taking anymore. It's for that amount of control that you have over the battlefield with it.
These are chests. Inside, you may find...
Madame Mulan, everyone knows what to do with chess.
I certainly hope so. Okay, Splody Punks are new.
What do you think of my hat? Frogs look good in any fashion.
I mean, maybe. Oh, can I?
How did I get cursed into a frog? It's a long story. No! I didn't kiss a frog! Where did you hear that nonsense?
Hey, what else am I supposed to think? Alright. Alright, so that... Like, I know that the early access period is over, but if I were to throw in my 2 cents on something that needs to be fixed, make it so that you can choose not to make a trade after seeing what's available. Or make it so that we can see what's available before we make the trade. You know, informed decisions is basically what I'm getting at. Let us make informed decisions. Okay, so this dash just... Yeah, it is meant to be used against close range enemies. Oops, no, that is not the map. I'll get used to the controls, don't worry about that. Ow. Alright, so one lesson that I am going to have to teach myself, and this is something I'm teaching myself with Elden Ring Night Rain as well, is that maybe it's a good idea to dodge slightly before the enemy attack comes out. And I'm sure there's a contingent of you right now going, well, no shit. But if I may now defend myself a little bit, I am very much used to, because of Elden Ring, I'm used to having iframes on my dodge, and it just really makes it can be really awkward going between games where you have iframes on your dodge and then playing a different game where you don't have iframes on your dodge. Oh, the Nevs stuff is back. Oh my goodness. Like, there's a good chance I'm not going to have anything to do with that. Wait, can I sell it, though?
My stock is rotating soon, so what you see now won't be around for long.
Okay, Hasher, that's cool. There's Nev Citrine. Okay, that's pretty nice. Especially considering that, if I'm being completely honest, I kind of suck at this game. Alright, at 404 gold. Okay, we definitely want that.
That relic is practically an investment in your future glory. And naturally, my own fortune.
Yep, Hasher is exactly what I expect. He seems less amiable than Anders, to be sure, and I think I've said that, originally when... Okay, that thing just pops up, like, immediately. So I can't use it as, like, a trap for my enemies. Alright, let's... Oops. No. Let's go here and get the health. Because we're about to go up against an Elemental Lord, and I can only hope that I go up against one of the two new ones. Nope. Alright, Ice Lady, let's go. Are you as interesting as Freya was? I mean, you're a figure skater, so that helps.
Brace yourself, or I'll drag you out with the Riptide.
Okay. Okay, the idea that she moves just a little bit slower with these sword swings helps. No, I don't want to freeze. Yes, that's actually a lot easier to react to now. Okay, yeah, she's actually a...
So you have a few skills. I suppose Sergique has some reason to be proud of you as a student.
Don't be mean, Anahita. Alright. Okay, that sounds cool. I want to try homing volley. Yeah, okay, so I can see one change that was made, at least to the level 1 version of Anahita, and that is that Oh, wow, that's friggin' cool. I like that one. And that is that her sword thrust and slash are no longer, like, near instantaneous. So you actually have, like, a decent moment to react to her attack. Like, it's a small change, but it goes a long, long way. That is one thing that I have learned from playing Elden Ring and Night Rain, is that an enemy attack can be super devastating, sure, but it has to be fair to dodge. Like you want something like that to feel like it's your fault and not the game's fault for putting you in a near unwinnable situation. And again, we're not talking to someone who has an issue with challenge. Again, I'm playing Elden Ring. Like both Elden Rings. I do not have an issue with challenge. If I did, I wouldn't be playing those games. What I have an issue with is unfair and unrealistic challenge. Am I missing something? Oh, yes I am. Alright, that homing volley is amazing. God, the wizards in Wizard of Legend 1 wish they had a gust volley that awesome.
Breaking these stones releases chaos gems, the essence of all magic in Lenova.
No kidding.
Use them wisely. They're your fuel for the trials.
Why do I keep doing that? I haven't...
Every wizard seeks power, but few have the courage to risk it. Ready to step into the spotlight? Ah, a brave soul. Win, and I might regret underestimating you. Lose, and you'll walk away empty-handed.
Sure, what's the challenge? Defeat enemies without getting hit. Alright.
Impressive. You might just bankrupt me if you keep this up.
Yay, I did it! Now, obviously, the game has been keeping track of that since before achievements were added to the game. Owie! How dare you? And because I am a bit of a hooker for achievements, I am glad that there is now achievements in the game. I don't care if you're an elite, you're not immune to a pit. Also, I gotta keep reminding myself that select is not the map button. Or at least what passes for the select button nowadays. Like, what is it really? The two squares overlapping button? Oh, hey, I don't remember your name.
Finally, some company. It's been too quiet around here lately for my liking.
I'm sorry. What do we have? Oh, we have a mighty ice spear. I do like that. I also like Blizzard, but I think I'm just gonna stick with Mighty Ice Spear.
Those with vampirism like Dr. Song are often looked down on in Lenova. It's not like she hurts anyone that I know of, at least.
Nah, I have no issue with Dr. Song. Dr. Song is a lady of good repute, if you ask me. And once again, like, chalk this up to my ill familiarity with the controls. Ow. Cash. See, I'm not checking my build like every time I'm doing that. I'm trying to open the map. So one thing I am going to recommend to all of you who...
Inspired with Flame Empress Pyra to choose this next lineup of creatures. Every piece of a performance, including your foes, changes your spectator's perception.
Owie. Oh, now you do it 3 times? You jerk.
And we have a new maestro. The way your arcana lit up the arena was a true testament to the art. It nearly brought a tear to my eye.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I'm glad you say so. Oh, yes, please. Lower the cooldown on that. My best spell? Oh, yeah. Now, you'll notice that the problem I was having in that fight is that I was very much having a hard time dodging the triple arrow spell. And that is once again a testament to the idea that for this game, they decided to really make it more about you abusing your iframes.
Crow like to steal relics, so always keep an eye on your valuables.
Keep that in mind. I got 382 coins. Let's see what comes up. I do like that one a lot. Doubles damage boost received from other relics. Means that my bolt rail can be doing an ass load. See, now I do want to check my build, but I can't. Hey, Permafrost Cube is about what I expect, except now it's relegated to Water Arcana. Okay, well, I need that. And I might as well grab that.
Unlike people, will always work for you instead of against you.
So it'll make that do even more damage. That doesn't help. Bolt Rail will do more. I just wish it was more than Bolt Rail. Reminding me that I need to be careful of trading relics. You got the little gnome and the giant. Bahadur. Oh, hey, he does it 4 times now. I'm a dummy. I also do like the additional sound effects for Akram and Bahadur. Oh, I was expecting a 5th swing. Hello, what is this? Tearing Whirlwind. Honestly, that's probably not even what I want. Hello, little Kodama. I think for this run, we just want to take that. Alright, let's see how things have changed in the desert biome, if at all. And a lot of quality of life stuff has definitely changed. So okay, things having more sound effects is actually keeping me immersed in the realm of the game. So I'm liking that. Owie. Alright, if there is something else I've learned from Elden Ring, it's that you can't always be hyper-aggressive and get away with it. God, I love that spell. Like, admittedly, a lot of the stuff that's changed is, like, small things, but honestly, the small things are really adding up to a much greater amount of enjoyment of the overall game. Who's left? Why is there... Oh! Alright, where are you at, boy? Alright, well, it definitely hurt, but The Sage's Mask, sure. Oh, yes. Beautiful. More attack speed. Honestly, we go Mighty Ice Spear because I keep forgetting I even have Tearing Whirlwind.
Give me an Arcana, and I'll give you an Arcana. That's the definition of trading.
Correct, Azul. Correct.
Master all your Arcana, and you might be as strong as Surgic someday.
I would agree with that as well, though I don't know how strong Surgic actually is. I know that he seems to have an allergy to shoes. That's what I know. There's Hasher again. What's my gold situation looking like? 159? Well, now it's 184. Well, now it's 202. And no, I'm not going to give you an update every time I get some gold, although, to be fair, that spike trap hurt like a mother. I also remember some of the enemies in the desert having a crap ton of health, so it looks like enemy health pools got rebalanced a bit, which I am fine with. Because of how hard it is to actually boost your damage, having the enemy health pools decrease just a little bit makes a lot of sense, and it also again improves the enjoyment of the game overall. Oh. Whoops. Okay, come on, game. Okay, that was really awful.
I keep summoning these chaos creatures by accident. Thank you for getting rid of them.
I don't quite believe you. Probably gonna go with Crimson Clover. That's not good. Nope.
If you'll excuse me, my experiments await.
But of course.
How about a wager, wizard? A little gamble to make your trials less tiresome and more thrilling.
Not that my
No, this is what I like
trials
to
are
see.
that boring, but alright.
Show me what you're made of.
Alright, so what is the wager? Defeat enemies without getting hit again.
Impressive. You might just bankrupt me if you keep this up.
I mean, that is kind of the point. Alright, let's go get some health from Hasher, Mr. Haberdasher.
Ah, my favorite customer. This relic selection is specifically for you.
I don't believe you, but alright. Okay, I might grab that. Alright, that's neat. Alright, and I think because we've got... Let's see, we've got the blades. Yeah, we have 2 water arcana. I think Shiva's water
You've
bottle
got
is
coin to
definitely a
spend.
good idea.
I've got relics to lend.
Alright, we can only hold on to 1 more relic. So when the time comes, we're going to have to drop that because we're nowhere near activating it. Alright, wait, I'm a dummy. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, right here. Derp. I swear I'm smart. I know how to play this game. Poorly. Ow. Okay, so I think from the looks of things, those guys are like mini bosses. Alright. Yes. So, make no mistake, as soon as you get to the underground area, the difficulty is definitely upped a little bit. Let's go this way and see if I can't find something to help me sustain a little longer. Nope. Okay, well, here's hoping that I don't get completely overwhelmed, but of course it would be Terrace.
Will you crumble before me, or carve your way to victory?
Hoping for the latter, expecting the former.
The element of Earth is unrelenting and requires patience to counter. Consider your strategy and try again.
Yeah, to me, he's still the hardest one, but I'm finding it a bit more manageable now. What you noticed there was me making a lot of mistakes. But I feel, even with all of those mistakes accounted for, it's still very learnable. And also, you know, there's now the option for online co-op without having to rely on Steam Remote Play, so, you know, if anyone's interested in checking that out.
Arcana skills like yours? You'd make a killing as a busker. Trust me.
Whatever that means. Oh, hey, that's a standard. I haven't gotten that one yet. I actually would like to try that out.
Using Wild Tornado, you'll be in the eye of the storm. Maintain control and prepare to strike.
So let's see what Wild Tornado looks like. That would be a summon, huh? I like it. So let me see. Alright, well, this particular summon isn't getting any more damage, but I still like what I'm seeing, so gives me something to work with for the next run. What else do I have yet to purchase? I kind of want to try this. Like last time, I'm just setting myself up for my next run. Alright. Oh, what is this one? Oh, I like that one. Yeah, that's a channel spell, so it's one of those things you use when you have time. But I'm all for that. And what basic? You know what? I think I'm going to work with this next time, so hopefully you guys look forward to that. Hopefully, you know, I'll be better at the game. A little bit of practice goes a long way, so thank you guys very much for coming and checking out our first 1.0 run of Wizard of Legend 2. Ended about where I thought it would, but hey, with some practice, that might no longer be the case. And I hope you guys can start to really enjoy these runs once I start getting past my roadblocks. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one. My name is Dark Sage Walker, and you take care.